Hi there. Today I have a yoga video for you that focuses on loosening up any tension in the neck and the shoulders. I know that's a big problem area for most people, so this will be a great practice that can target that whole area. We'll begin in a seated position. Feel free to prop the hips up on a cushion or a block if that's more comfortable for you. Sitting up tall through the spine, aligning shoulders over hips. Beginning with some neck rolls, isolating the movement only from the neck up, dropping the chin toward the chest, rolling the right ear toward the right shoulder, chin back to the chest, left ear toward the left shoulder. One side typically a little bit tighter than another. Repeat that at your own pace, rolling the ear to shoulder, keeping the shoulders down, as if the ear is very heavy, dropping closer to the shoulder. Inviting space down the sides of the neck. Next, isolating the movement from the neck up, completely turning the head to the right, lining the chin up over the shoulder. Back to center and over the left shoulder. Try to resist from that right side of the chest coming forward. Back to center, gazing over the right shoulder, this time dropping the chin, gazing down at the floor. Extend the left arm out at a long diagonal, reaching the fingertips down away from the left ear, creating space down the left side of the neck. Back to center now, gazing over the left shoulder, dropping the chin, looking downward. Extend the right arm downward at a diagonal, extending through the fingertips. Slow, deep breaths. Return back to center. Coming into some nice big shoulder rolls, drawing them up toward the ears, back and down. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Reaching the left arm up over the head, a nice big side body stretch to the right, gazing up. Keep drawing that left sits bone downward. Releasing the arm back down. Now seated twists. Sweep the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, rotating to the left. Hook that right hand on the left knee, left arm behind the body. Sitting up tall, rotating, gazing to the left as far as you can, maintaining the rotation of your spine. Now send the gaze over your right shoulder. Facing straight ahead, let's reach that left arm up, side body bend to your right, hooking onto the left knee still. Gaze up. Release the arm down. Come back to center. Switch the leg you have crossed in front and reach the left arm up, big side body bend. Keep the left sits bone anchored down. Send the gaze up, releasing the arm down. On the inhale, sweep both arms up. Rotation to your right, hooking on to that right knee, right arm behind the spine, gazing over the right shoulder, maintaining the twist and gazing over the left shoulder now. Return back to center, reach the right arm up, big side body stretch to the left. Send your gaze up. Return the arm back down. Now just some seated cat-cow, warming up the back. So inhale, lift the chest, press the hips back. And on the exhale, cave in through the belly, round the spine. A little dynamic stretching here. Open up through the chest. Syncing that movement with the breath. Feel free to pause anywhere it feels good on the spine. Opening up through the neck. Go ahead and just shake the legs out a little bit. Return back to cross-legged or whatever seated position is most comfortable for you. Extending the right arm out, thumb facing downward, palm to the back wall. Place a bend in the right elbow and settle the back of the right hand somewhere along your lower spine. Reaching the left arm out to your side, palm facing up. Bend through the left elbow. Place the fingertips toward the back of the head. Gently draw the chin down toward the left shoulder. This stretch is a little bit more intense, creating that space down the right side of the neck. Gently release, come back to center, and we'll try that on the other side. Extending the left arm out, palm to the back. Place the back of the left hand along the lower spine. Stay open through the left side of the chest. Right arm reaches out. Bend the elbow and gently guide the back of the head, drawing the chin toward the right shoulder, lengthening through the left side of the neck, softening into that area with each exhalation. Gently release. Come back to center. Now our shoulder stretch, reaching straight ahead, cross right wrist over the left. Turn the palms to face each other, interlace all the fingers, bend the elbows, bringing the hands downward. Let the hands thread through and bring them up in front of the chest. Some of the interlaced fingers might loosen up. Try a little tip to the left, a little tip to the right, drawing the shoulders down even further. For more intensity, reach up and release the hands. Now reach forward and we'll try that with the left wrist on top. Rotate the palms in, interlace the fingers, bend the elbows, draw the hands toward the chest. Thread them through, pressing the elbows up. Little tip to the right, tip to the left, drawing the shoulders down. Release the arms back to your sides. A few more shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Maybe you notice the shoulders feeling a little bit softer. Back to some dynamic stretches, reaching the arms forward, palms up. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders, open the elbows, draw circles to each side, circling up, back, and down. So we're drawing the chest open, placing the shoulders in the opposite position we ask of them all day. Now reach both arms back, interlacing all the fingers. If that's a little much for today, feel free to just keep it a reach. Drop the chin toward the chest to intensify the stretch. Now let's gaze up, lifting the chin, opening through the front of the neck. Release the arms. Let's come on to our hands and knees for full cat-cow stretch. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the hips, drop the belly. Exhale, rounding the spine, lengthening through the back of the spine. Repeat at your own pace, syncing your breath to the movement. And then return back to tabletop. Widen the knees, round the spine, press the hips back toward the heels. Extend the arms, walk the arms closer together for a deeper shoulder stretch. Now open the arms back up, sending your reach off to the left side of your mat from the waist to the fingertips. Feeling that stretch down the whole right side of the body. Then return back to center. Send the reach off to the right as far as you can from the waist to the fingertips, stretching the entire left side of the body. Carrying tension in our neck and shoulders is actually a common symptom of stress and anxiety. Pretty much our own body's way of gearing up for any type of threat, part of our fight or flight stress response. Come back to center tabletop pose, aligning knees under hips, wrist under shoulders, pull the toes under, pressing up to your down dog. Pedal through the legs, alternating some knee bends, loosening up through the back of the legs. Send the right leg up for three-legged dog. Bend the knee and sweep the right foot toward the top of the mat. Step the left foot forward, coming into forward fold. Widen the feet, ragdoll position, grabbing opposite elbows, allowing the head to just hang heavily, releasing any tension through the neck. A lot of times people carry their stress in this area and not even realize it. Now gently interlace the fingers and place them on the base of the skull, drawing the chin toward the chest, finding length in the back of the neck. Place a slight bend in the knees and slowly start rounding up one vertebrae at a time. Press the back of the head into the hands, opening up through the chest, lifting the chin. Come back to the top of the mat. Hands to the heart. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale into a forward fold. Now inhale, half forward fold, drawing the heart forward. Exhale, rounded forward fold. Step back to a plank. Option to drop to the knees or stay on the feet. Exhale, lowering into chaturanga, skim the mat and lift the chest to cobra. Now gaze over the left shoulder, center, and then gaze over the right shoulder. Lower the chest and press back to your downward facing dog. Pedaling through the feet once again. Send the left leg up, bend the knee, sweep that left leg under, settle the left foot, top of the mat, step in for forward fold. Widen the feet slightly, find your ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows, hang the head heavily, place a bend in the knees and gently round up. Top of the mat. Hands to the heart. Inhale once more, pressing up, open the chest. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, step back to your plank. Lower to the knees and press back to a seated position. Preparing for our supported camel pose, Ustrasana. Kneeling upright with the feet flexed, rolling the shoulders back to open the chest. Now reach the left arm down, bringing the fingertips to the left heel. You can always use a block here instead of the heel. Reach the right arm up, opening through the chest, placing a bit more emphasis on opening up through the neck rather than the low back extension. Dropping the head back, gently start tucking the chin, easing out of the pose. Roll the shoulders back, this time reaching the right hand down toward the right heel. Left arm reaches straight up, gazing up, tilting the head back. Feel free to reach the left arm back a little bit, sending the gaze toward the hand, softening through the neck and the jaw. Gently bring the chin toward the chest and ease out of the pose. Place the hands on the mat in front of you, round the back for a counter stretch for the spine. Come into a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. Interlace the fingers, press the knuckles down and back away from the body. Drop the chin back, allowing the head to be heavy, and then bring the head center. Drop the chin forward. Pretty intense stretch down the upper back of the neck. For more intensity, try drawing the palms closer together. Release the arms. Now interlace the fingers and bring them behind the neck, just below the base of the skull. Draw the elbows forward and gently bring the chin toward the chest while pressing the neck into the hands, keeping that length in the neck. Now gazing up, opening the elbows. And one more time, elbows forward, draw the chin down while still pressing the neck back. Open the chest, open the elbows. Slight gaze up. Release the arms. Cross the ankles. Swing the legs to the top of the mat or just swing them around however you'd like to get there. Let's go with a little windshield wiper for the hips since we've been sitting quite a bit. Bend the knees and alternate dropping the knees inward for some internal rotation of the hips. That always feels good on the hips. Have a seat in the very center of your mat. Lower down onto your backside. Give both knees a hug. Feel free to lift the chin toward the chest or rock side to side, adding a nice massage for the spine. Settle the feet back to the mat, keeping the knees bent, setting up for bridge pose. Our final pose for this practice. Set the feet about hip distance apart. Reach the arms down to the sides, pressing into the mat. Tuck the tailbone, peeling the spine up off the mat, lifting the hips to your bridge pose, creating one long line from the knees to the shoulders. Feel free to stay here or take the next progression by rolling the shoulders behind the back, sending the chest slightly higher, and interlacing the fingers underneath the hips. Extend the arms and press them into the mat. Try to breathe naturally, as this pose will constrict the throat a bit, stimulating our throat chakra and our thyroid gland. Take one more breath. Gently release the hips back to the mat. Give the knees a hug. Feel free to cross up the ankles, just rocking side to side or forward and back. A little bonus massage for the spine. Slowly roll up to a seated position, whatever seated position is comfortable for you. Let's finish the practice the same way we started with our neck rolls. Sit tall through the spine, chin to chest, right ear to the right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to the left shoulder. Repeat this a few times at your own pace, bringing awareness to how the neck and the shoulders might be feeling after your practice today. Our neck and shoulders are just two places in our body where we seem to hold tension the most. This could be from an injury, overuse, repetitive movements, poor posture, and one of the most common causes, stress. So you did an amazing thing for yourself today. I hope that helped, and thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe so you'll be notified when I post new videos.